Your ancient ancestors weren't hunters. They were lunch. For 2 million years, you weren't a predator. You were the prey. You're standing in a valley 50,000 years ago. The sun's going down. A saber-toothed cat, bigger than a lion, just locked eyes with you from across the grass. You have no claws, no fangs, no armor, but you're the one who survived to this day. The saber-tooth didn't. And here's what nobody tells you. That ancient survival mechanism is why your brain works the way it does right now. In the next 11 minutes, we answer 3 questions. How did prey become predator? What stopped the leopards from eating us all? And why does understanding that change everything about how you see yourself? Ancient humans lived in a nightmare. The Pleistocene wasn't a savanna. It was a predator's shopping mall. Saber-toothed cats roamed North America. Cave lions prowled Europe. Short-faced bears in North America were 40% heavier than grizzlies, and twice as aggressive. Hyenas hunted in packs. Crocodiles waded in every river. And our ancestors? Slow runners. Weak jaws. Soft skin. Most prey animals have one defense: speed or armor or venom or size. A gazelle runs. A porcupine has quills. A cobra has fangs. But ancient humans? Skinny. Vulnerable. No specialized weapons. Therefore, by every evolutionary rule, humans should have been just another appetizer on a predator's menu. But here's where it gets weird. Ancient humans didn't disappear. They didn't hide in caves and hope for the best. They did something predators weren't prepared for. What ancient humans had, what made them dangerous, wasn't visible. You couldn't see it in a footprint or a skeleton. Susanna Herculano-Huzel, a neuroscientist at Indiana University, has spent 20 years studying why the human brain scaled up, in a way no other primate's brain did. And what she found is this. Human brains were consuming calories at a rate that should have been impossible. Something had to give, but it didn't. How? Here's the mechanical truth. Brains are expensive. A human brain is only 2% of your body weight, but it burns 20% of your calories. A chimpanzee has a bigger body than a human, but a smaller brain. To keep their brain running, they eat 8 hours a day, every single day. So when human brains started getting bigger 2 million years ago, our ancestors should have hit a wall. Bigger brains means more calories needed. More calories needed means longer feeding time. Longer feeding time means no time to survive or reproduce. The math doesn't work. Here's what Herculano-Huzel discovered. Humans paid for bigger brains by shrinking our guts and our muscles. Literally, our digestive system got smaller. Our muscle mass went down. We became physically weaker to fuel bigger brains. By every survival standard, this is insane. You're trading strength for thinking power in an environment where predators want to eat you. Therefore, ancient humans became slower, weaker, and hungrier. Predators should have had a field day. But then humans invented cooking. Cooked food is pre-digested by heat. Your gut doesn't have to work as hard to extract calories. Suddenly, the metabolic equation balanced. Humans could feed their massive brains without spending all day chewing. The joke? Imagine being a saber-toothed cat, evolved over millions of years to be a killing machine. You've got perfect fangs, perfect claws. Your whole body is a weapon. Then you encounter a human who cooks dinner. The predator shows up for a kill. The human is holding a burned stick with meat on it, sitting around a fire, getting smarter. Predators couldn't cook. Predators couldn't think like that. Predators couldn't plan. But now humans could do something no other prey animal had ever done. They could think ahead. They could imagine tomorrow. Imagine the hunt that hasn't happened yet. Imagine how to kill the thing trying to kill them. That's the shift. That's what changed everything. Before we proceed, I want to ask you something specific. If your ancient ancestors faced every apex predator on Earth and systematically hunted them to extinction, what does that say about what you're actually made of? Like the video if that question hit different. Drop a comment below telling me which apex predator you think was the most dangerous. And share this with someone who thinks ancient humans were weak. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think ancient humans survived by luck, by hiding, by running away. Wrong. Humans didn't survive. Humans escalated. And what you're about to learn is how humans became the first species to systematically hunt apex predators and drive them extinct. Fast forward 100,000 years. Humans have fire. Humans have spears. Humans have something no other animal had ever developed. A shared plan. A lion hunts alone or with family. It uses instinct. A human kills with a hunting strategy that involves coordinated roles, drivers, throwers, trappers. Paleontologist Donna Hart at the University of Missouri has studied the bone evidence. Projectile wounds on megapredators show a pattern. Multiple hits, often from different angles, often tracking a single animal over time. This isn't a lucky kill. This is assassination. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Every place humans migrated, large predators started disappearing. Saber-tooths disappeared from the Americas around 10,000 years ago. Same timeline as human population expansion. Cave lions vanished from Europe. Hyenas went extinct in Europe. Cave bears disappeared. You can see it in the fossil record. Predator populations were healthy for millions of years. Humans arrive. Predator populations collapse. Therefore, predators didn't go extinct because climate changed. They went extinct because humans hunted them. And here's the part that makes modern conservation biologists uncomfortable. Humans turned the tables so completely that we became the apex predator. The only predator. The saber-toothed cat that stared at your ancestor 50,000 years ago? That genetic lineage didn't survive. Your ancestor did. Your ancestor didn't just survive. Your ancestor learned to hunt the hunter. Your ancestor became the thing predators fear. And here's what almost nobody talks about. We've never stopped. Christopher Derrimont at the University of British Columbia has found that humans now kill large predators at roughly 14 times the rate that predators kill large prey in the wild. We hunt them for sport. We kill them for protection. We remove them from ecosystems. The predator that once dominated every landscape, the predator that made ancient humans run and hide, no longer exists except in zoos. Humans didn't just survive every apex predator that ever lived. We hunted them to the edge of extinction. We're the predator no predator was ever built to handle. But here's the real question that's dividing scientists right now. If humans became dominant by outthinking every apex predator, does that make us the ultimate winners of evolution? Or does it make us a threat we can't control? Some say humans are the pinnacle of evolution. We solved the predator problem. We're the success story. Others argue we've become so dominant that we're the most dangerous species to the biosphere itself. Drop your take in the comments. Tell me which side you're on. If your comment is thoughtful, I'm pinning the best ones in the first 24 hours and replying to every argument. Let's see which side you're on. The ancient humans who made it this far weren't the lucky ones. They were the ones who could think faster, hunt smarter, and dominate the apex predators no animal should be able to kill. You might want to understand more about where you come from.